Hey, this is Bruce Cook, and this is going to be a short super hot pepper plant video. So just some more updates on some of my plants. So first off, give you the best news I got. My Dragon's Breath peppers, I finally got some ripe ones. So today I'm going to be trying my first Dragon's Breath peppers. But since these are small plants, these are putting out kind of small peppers. So this is what I have. The one that's the most fully ripened is going to be this small one up here. That's what I'm going to be reviewing. I know that's tiny, and these Dragon's Breath peppers normally get quite a bit bigger than this, but hey, what can you do? I mean, that's what you get when you plant these things in half-gallon containers. But yep, I got Dragon's Breath pepper review coming later today. I'm actually very excited for that. Let's see how much heat these bad boys pack and see what the flavor is going to be. We got, I've been doing a lot of picking as well. My chocolate murga scorpions, I've gotten like 2 or 3 more peppers off those plants since I did that one review. I've also had a couple peppers fall off of the plant, but I ended up discovering it's because bugs were biting into them. And for some reason, it seems like the only peppers that these bugs are biting holes into are the chocolate pods. So, but anyways, we got the yellow ghost peppers over here. You see a lot more flowering. We do have one in there. Well, there's more than one. There's a couple in there, but there's one right there. This one's kind of a runt, but it's much bigger, girthier than the ones that I've reviewed. Then we got my red ghost peppers, which are this middle area right here. We do have a few of them ripening. There's a ton of these things. You can probably see there's lots of ghost peppers all over these plants. So I'm expecting to have a really nice harvest with these things. Then we got my chocolate bootlas. These are the small chocolate bootla plants. Now I do have the other big ones, and these got quite a few peppers growing on them. And then my 7-pot mustards, I have they're finally flowering. Don't have any peppers on them yet, but been waiting all this time just for them to even flower, so that's good news. Naga Marich peppers, we got flowering. I believe I found, oh yeah, you can see some of the flowers. Well, at least there's one right there. It's already converting into a pepper. And then one of my 2 pineapple ricotta peppers, see that the one right there. The other one looked like it was ripening. It was almost completely orange, and then I go to check it out, and there was a gigantic hole in it. So looked like a bug had gotten to that. So oh well. Then my yellow murga scorpion plant, that's this one directly in front of the camera. That thing's starting to put out, starting to make peppers. You can see flowers that just converted. It's the stigma sticking out the bottom of those things. So I know I have an apocalypse scorpion in there somewhere. I'd have to like really do some searching around, and I don't know. I don't remember which one it is. It's gonna be in this area. I gotta find that. I only had 2 surviving apocalypse scorpion plants, and one of them is going to be on that those steps over there. So then ahi lemon drops. I finally did a bunch of picking yesterday. Brought a bunch to work, and my coworkers really like those things. So they're not too spicy and very flavorful. And these, I think these are my small primatelis. I don't even know if I checked. Yeah, my small primatelis got little peppers growing on them. So it's the main things I was going to be featuring was like the Dragon's Breath. But anyways, I'll just give you a peek at what's going on with the other plants. Lots and lots of rain. Rain still hasn't stopped. It's been like months straight. Lots of rain causing the leaves to yellow and fall off. Somehow my plants are still chugging along though. So I've been doing a lot of picking primatalis too. So I got quite a collection going on in my freezer going towards hot sauce. My giant red Marconi plant, I don't know if it was a kitten that did it or the way to the pepper, but one of the 3 peppers, the branch broke off that the pepper was hanging on, so it was still green. I had to take that indoors. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. I haven't done a review on one of these yet. I was growing these for my boss. So since they don't put out very many peppers at a time, I was just giving them all to my boss. So I know one of these 3 plants. Oh, there's the yellow Muruga scorpion. That's got little peppers growing on it. There's one of my apocalypse scorpions. Not much going on there. This plant, not sure what that's gonna be yet. And these things don't have like real long tails or anything, so I don't know if this is just a another prematally growing runts, or if that's like a Carolina Reaper, or if that's a 7-pot primo. But it's putting out peppers. You can see quite a few several peppers are growing on there. And then you get my little prematally plant. So I do have more prematales that are ripened, fully ripened, that need to be picked on between some of my plants. So you take a look at. See, this will be the plant that I got that 1 pepper off of, that I sent to Espacante Thomas. And then we got this plant right here. I think in the last video, this thing only had flowers on it. I can't remember if it had peppers or not. But as you see, there's quite a few peppers on it. And it's looking either Reaper-ish or could be a 7-pot primo. I don't know. Then prematally plant. I mean, it's got lots of peppers on it. But the constant rain and slight lack of sun has really slowed down its production, but still have a few on there. Then another prematally plant. This thing, the leaves seem to be surviving a lot better than some other prematally plants. So, and this has got peppers that are getting close to needing picked. It still has a little tiny bit of green and yellow at the bottom. You know, these are still orange, but there's still a lot of peppers going on right there. We got a little guy down there. This, I finally picked the 2 peppers that were on here, and they're pretty big. I just put them in the bag with Carolina Reapers. As I said, I don't know. I can't really distinguish between the 7-pot primos and the Reapers. So I just went ahead and threw them in with the Reapers, since that was the majority of the peppers that are shaped like that. The bag that I've been putting them in. So even if I did have 7-pot primo plants, there would have been only 1 or 2 that I saved last winter, and I did not grow any new ones this season. Only the 7-pot mustard is the only one with that name. I've been picking red habaneros and bringing them to work for my boss. Well, both my bosses, Mark and Eddie at Wildfire. So there's still more habaneros on that plant. I'm going to be going to work tomorrow, so I'll be picking these. Oh, and thankfully my sciatic nerve pain calmed down last Wednesday after I went to the orthopedic. They didn't help me with anything for pain, and I got lucky and woke up the next morning, and I went to get up, and like miraculously my nerve pain was all but gone. So it's like my nerve pain is just taking a break right now. My chocolate bootlet plant, this thing's growing some monsters. I mean, I'm gonna be sending Johnny Small Pepper a couple of these things, and a couple chocolate bootlets from plant that I have on the back porch for him to compare. I tried one of these in my food recently, and the ones coming off this plant are so much spicier. So since Johnny Small Pepper seems to be kind of immune to these chocolate bootlet peppers, I thought maybe since these ones off of this plant are far more spicy to me, maybe it'll make a difference for them. So and I had it while it was green. Typically I find that the peppers, if you try it while it's green and then compare it to one that's fully ripened, I typically get more spice out of ones that are fully ripened. So but yeah, this thing is loaded with a lot of huge chocolate bootlets. I mean, and these things are pretty big. But I will go out back and just show you what's going on with those plants. Really nothing new. I guess is the closest thing to new news with those is the Carolina Reaper plant is a lot of flowers on it now. After I harvested the first round of peppers off of that Carolina Reaper plant, it went like a good 3 weeks without even a single flower producing on it. And let's get back here. This backyard needs mowed, but it keeps raining, and I'm not trying to put that old mower of ours through that kind of stress. So I guess actually we'll take a look at these plants from the ground view, since I get better. It's a better angle anyways. So as you see, there's quite a few peppers on there. Like I said, I did do a bunch of picking yesterday, but there was a bunch more that was getting close to being ripened, and apparently some of them have ripened overnight. But so we got this one right here, chocolate bootla. That's that plant that I've sent peppers out to people, like Johnny Small Pepper. Carolina Reaper, as I said, that's right here. You see there's flowers. Might be baby peppers on there. I don't know. I'm not too worried about that one right now. And that's Prima Tally. A lot of the rain's been slowing down the production of peppers, but since these plants already had a ton of peppers on them, I'm just thankful the peppers haven't been dying and dropping off. They're still ripening and coming along. So there's a little bit higher view. And then the chocolate bootla plant, I've already harvested one pepper off of it. And I got that in the freezer with my other ones. So this is the one that's over 6 feet tall. If I had to guess, that's probably about 6 feet tall. We'll go on the porch and get a bigger view, or a better view. But I know this had another pepper on it. So I'm hoping this thing out. Looks like more peppers are forming on there. But I'm hoping this thing gives me puts out a bunch of peppers before it gets cold here. So it's I think September 12th today. It's Monday morning, and we got like at least a good couple more months here in Georgia we're supposed to have before it gets too cold for these things. 2-3 months. So let's see. I think I had I can't remember if I harvested that one or not. I might have harvested both peppers, but yeah, just waiting for this thing to explode in numbers with peppers. You see the leaf, well, it's getting close to touching that gutter. So I know I've said it before, like I'm 5'9", and this plant is like about that much taller than me. That thing's well over 6 feet tall. By far the tallest plant I've ever grown. I mean, it took forever for this thing to flower. It's because it was focusing all its energy into growing. So as long as I get a huge well, that explains where that pepper went. It's it dropped off apparently. Yeah, there's a hole in it. Some ate its way through there. Yeah, that's too bad. But as long as these flowers turn into peppers, I guess we'll be all right. So I guess that was a leaf. But I guess an overhead view of the Carolina River. Oh, let's see. Do we got any peppers growing on this thing yet? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. There might be 1 or 2 baby ones in there that are eluding me right now. But yeah, you see the Carolina Reaper plant. It's grown back quite a few of its leaves. They're not huge leaves, but you know, they're coming back. I don't know, for some reason after the plant put out its first round of peppers and I picked them, it lost almost all of its leaves, but foliage grew back. And here's an overhead view of everything. The chocolate bootlas, the Prima Tallies. So but yeah, everything's coming along pretty good so far. But anyways, that'll be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And oh yeah, later on, like I said, I be reviewing the Dragon's Breath pepper, a couple potential paintball videos. I got that one of the halo loaders in my videos when I do my like really fast rates of fire shooting in the backyard. I always use that that black halo loader. I got a new cool shell coming today. It's out for delivery. It's a suicide shell, something that was very hard to get a hold of back in the day, back in the mid 2000s. Back when that was the main loader of choice. So got that off A&S Gear last week, and I'll be switching the shell that I have on it right now. That, and I should have an ion fixed up and ready to go It's a Smart Parts iron I've actually had in my possession for like 9 months. It was a guy that played out at our outdoor field in Conyers at Wildfire, and I have been waiting for him to get an armature for his solenoid, and he got it, and I've just been waiting a while for him to get it to me so I can throw it in his gun and get his gun up and running again, and then return to him. And so might have a shooting video of that in a little bit. So, but until then, catch you guys in the next video.